This video is part of the full internal link audit series. You can go to the playlist and watch it all from the beginning till the end. Today, I want to focus on the impact of internal links that point to redirected page. This can happen when you have, for example, an internal link on a website from page 1 that links to page 2. Then you implemented a 301 redirection on the second page. This means once users click on that link, it redirects them to another page. Well, even if you assume that this last page is relevant and in the same context of the link users clicked on, you're still facing two kind of issues. First, redirections take time, and as you surely care about your page speed and have likely spent time and money on that, you wouldn't want to lose your efforts because of unnecessary redirections. This can be particularly concerning if you have many redirections in a row. In other words, a page that redirects to another page, that redirects again to another page, and so on. This is known as redirect chains, and we're going to see how we can find them. Secondly, the link equity that is diluted through redirections. You know that a 301 redirection does not guarantee 100% of the link distribution to the redirected page. Let's make it simple. If you've got a high quality backlinks on your page and you want to use some outlinks to link to distribute the link equity of that page, then you would better directly link to those pages rather than linking to other pages that redirect again to the destination pages. Because as we said, redirections make you lose your link strength. Again, it may be worse in the case of redirection chains. So let's now try to find those internal 301 redirects using the screaming frog. So as you start here from the internal HTML, you can go to the response codes and you go to internal here and you look for internal redirection 3xx. So what do we've got here? This link is redirected to this link via a 301 status code. If you want to look where these 301 redirection happen, then we can look here in the in links. So let's copy this. Let's copy this first and look with me that it goes from this blogging tools to the resource. And we've got here, sorry, blogging, yes, it's a 301 redirection. From the blogging tools to the resource, it's not 200, it's a 301 redirection. The status goes from the blogging tools to the resource. Now, how can we find these 301 redirections? So I can click here on in links and open up one of those pages. Then in the inspection or the inspect elements, we can look for this URL here, this link here. Control F, and we look for the link. And here it is. My computer is running slow. I'm not sure why. So if you click here, you see that you are redirected from this link to this link. And this can be problematic, as we said, first for the page speed. So if we go to network here and reload once again, yes, let's reload here. We can see that this redirection here is time consuming, 188 millisecond. What do you mean by 188? This can't be possible. This is surely due to the the cache. I'm sure by that. Let's copy this and open up an incognito window because in incognito the cache is disabled. Select this network. Okay. Sorry. Oh, where's my status code? 301, and it's pending. The cache is not disabled in the incognito. Oh my god. Enter. See that we can even in incognito we can enable the cache from here. What is going on? Let me see another page, please. We copy this, go to inspect. My computer is burning. Why? Is it because I'm using an online tool to record this? Let's go to network and click OK. And you see how does it take? Okay, you see this 301 redirection is taking me a valuable 1 second and 24. And it can be worse, as we said, if you have many redirections. This metadata links to media tools and it links to another one, and all of them are taking me 3 4 5 valuable seconds. So this is the first problem we can have with 301 in link or redirection. So let's let's go back here. So we want to look for the redirection chains. So how can we find first, before going to the redirection chains, how can we find all of the in links here? So you click on you just click select all of them here, and you go to in links here, and you can export the in links that are linking to 301 pages. Google Sheets, save and open. My computer, stop burning. Overwrite existing file. Yes. So this is how you can find the links that are pointing to 301 redirections, and how you can fix them. How you can fix them. So you go first to this page. You look for this URL, and you wanna make it. You wanna make this URL instead of this URL the destination URL, which is resources instead of instead of login tools. So we're gonna do the same old trick here. In the inspect, we look for that element. Again, it's very slow. We look for that element. Here it is. Okay, here is that element, and you wanna update this link and make it link into this web page and do all of the job here. And here is how you can do this first step. Uh, Now we want to look for the redirection chains. So we can find them here, internal redirection. So what is a redirection chains? It is when you have a link A or a page A that links to or that redirects, to page B. And this page B redirects again to page C. And there can be even page D and E and so on. So if you have page A to B to C, you have three or redirection chains that has two redirection. There can be other thing that is more problematic again. It is a redirect loop. So what does that mean? It means that when you have a page A that redirects to B and B that redirects to C and C redirects back to A. So it's a loop. it doesn't go anywhere. So let's find here the redirect chain. So we've only got three redirects chain here. If we copy this and we go here, let me inspect the element. And we go here, click OK, we wait for it. So we've got many redirections here, two redirections. So from this one to this one, and from this one, no, and from this one to this one, and from this one to this one again. So from A to B and from B to C. And you can see again that is time consuming. We've got two redirections here, 120, oh, 1 second, 26, 26 and 1 second, 23. So, but redirect chains, it's not only about page speed, it's about crawling and the crawl budget. Because Google says that it will only follow five redirection. If you go beyond that, it will not crawl it, then it will not land to the destinated page. Perhaps the next crawl, it will go there. So this can be problematic, really. Now that we've talked about internal redirect chains, redirect loop, there are some consideration that you need to be careful when implementing redirections in general. It's not only about internal link to redirections. So first you need to make sure every time that you implement a 301 redirection, you need to look for every page that link to that URL and make them link into the destination page instead. The second thing is that you need to delete the 301 redirection on your XML sitemap. So because XML sitemap only needs to have 200 status code URL there. And the last thing, you need to make sure that the new redirections are not causing redirections chain. This is, I've already showed you in a while how we can find about the redirection chains. So you need to make sure that not creating them and you're not creating redirection loop. So that was so far the fourth lesson or course on this full internal link audit. In the next video, we're gonna be talking about link that points to non-canonical page, that points to UTM URLs, that points to the HTTP version, and perhaps even we're going to be talking about the JavaScript links. And so thank you for watching. See you in the next video.